That's just boring, you know? Nothing ever happened.
No. I gotta go. Hey, everything okay? Oh, no. Oh, no.
Welcome to Strike Force. You are an elite battle squad assembled to defend Earth. This is who we're up against. The alien warlord Ultimus and his Kree soldiers who have joined forces with Hydra and AIM. Now, I know some of you aren't used to fighting side by side with each other, but the world needs you to put aside your feuds and stand together. Any questions?
I am Groot.
Any other questions? All right, it's go time. Now get out there and save the world.
If you need help with your Marvel Strike Force game, then come down to the school of the Game Father. Valley Flyin' did, and he learned that you can't beat the Game Father. Valley Flyin'. That's right, I'm the 3-time Super Sunday Red Stip Blitz Orb champion. After I uppercutted Valley Flyin' in his vagina for the 3rd time, he went home and cried to his little mommy, and now I need a new challenger. Bring it, little boy. All one with the fucking dope. I be ballin' like a
Gamers, keep on gaming because gamers are cool.
Alright gamers, keep on gaming because gamers are cool.
Banana, banana, banana.
Banana.
Yo, banana, banana.
Don't move. Banana.
Yo, banana, banana.
Eyes locked, don't panic. Banana. Hold it steady, don't rush that line. Take it slow, yeah, take your time. Grip it right, don't let it slide. You leaned in, now you can't rewind. Look left, look right, don't trust that thing. Why moving, got a mind of his own. Step back quick, now you froze mid-step. Now you stuck and you already know. Wait, don't read.
Hello there. Let's see. What do we got? We got Battle World done.
Too close now, don't panic. Banana. Too late. Banana. Nah. You good?
Nah.
Now, the only frankly, I'll be straight up with you. The Saudis are the holding all the money and the cards right now, and they're the ones that are on the hiring spree. I think it's way more likely for Scopely, savvy Saudi Arabian Sovereign Wealth Fund to buy Polarium than, and they were recently acquired by some European mobile gaming company that I wasn't familiar with, MTG. All right, let's do Alliance War. Steven. What the hell's going on? What the hell's going on? How does this work? How is this faster if I can't get in? Yeah, how is this faster if I can't go in? Holy shit. Holy, there we go. Oh my God. Losses don't matter as much in Alliance War. That was the original intent of this whole system. Bridge. We got one team right here.
Brimstone. I don't know what you want me to do. I don't have Emma. Don't have Emma. Just winter guard it? If I had OG Emma, I could mirror Brimstone this, right? Well, no. Brew Marvel shuts that down. So what is this? Just straight winter guard? YOLO it? All right, well, how do I beat this? Try to mirror it with Brimstone and coin flip it? All right, sack it. All right. With like, what, Orcus or something? Run in there with Orcus, let's say. All right. Okay. All right, now I'm going in with Brimstone, right? Holy shit. I forgot how strong Brimstone is. Holy moly. That's wild, man. All right. Big news will be out. Oh, holy shit. The embargo on this is kind of confusing. Is Pathfinder here? I'll ask when he gets here on what, because there's two different embargoes and I don't know where I fall in that. It's confusing to me. When are they going to fix this? Holy moly. Yeah, I know that was the original design intent, is that losses stop mattering. That was one of the main things they wanted to accomplish with this new system based on what, and I don't know how it's going to play out, but I know that was one of the original design goals. Yeah, we didn't get a kill there. Does that mean we lose? Let me go look at my embargo real quick, because I'm totally confused. All right, I see what's going to happen. Okay. So there's going to be some public information at the top of the hour, and then I guess more after that. I don't know. Or where are we at now? So now I got to work. Should I finish off the flight decks? All right, so I should use Winter Guard there, or is that Odin thing work? Whittaker doesn't believe in taking turns, apparently. Oh, come on. There we go. Now we're done. Oh, I should have did the special. Well, it doesn't matter. All right. I can wipe that out with secret warriors. Where do you want me to go? You want me to try? I could try that with the Odin team. Odin should be able to take that out, right? Room 6. All right, what do you want me to use over there? Just secret warriors and blow it up, or... Holy hell, load! Holy hell, load! All right. How many more people are behind me? Do you have other people coming? I hope that we don't, this is not, we lose because of participation nonsense. Okay. I see what's happening. I see what's happening. All right. That was the design intent, Ceci, based on what they were talking about a year ago, is that losses shouldn't matter. And you should, that feel bad experience of your alliance leader yelling at you because you dropped an attack was one of the main things they were trying to remove from Alliance War. Crazy, right? Yeah, they wanted path to matter more and strategic decisions and room placement matter more. So I don't know if they've achieved that, but I know that was one of the things they were talking about as what they wanted out of this. Yeah, I agree with that also. I don't think this is the final version. But I know that was some of the objectives. Exactly what you're saying you don't like was kind of part of the design intent. They wanted to remove there were a couple things they were talking about, but like just in general, and I don't know if they implemented or they stuck with the plan, they changed their minds 9,000 times. One of the things they were talking about is making losses not feel bad. Placement of the rooms matter more. Losses don't matter, and then they wanted to make the idea of full clearing to be much more challenging and actually kind of hard. Oh, I mean, I'm sure it could be a complete failure. Who knows? What do I do in Herb? All right, killing rooms. All right. All right, well, let's see. You can do vigilante here. Yeah, I would just go fly. Don't worry about me. They offer red stars? There was an event. You should be able to get them right now, right? It's an event. As soon as you get them unlocked, the event should unlock at some point, then you can get them. Are you the second time? Yeah, it's the Jeff dimension. Play it twice and you get them. The Jeff dimension. Yeah, free in retcon dimension. Play it twice and you get the 7. Redacted, yeah. Whatever it's called. Oh, it'll take you some time, like several weeks, maybe a week or two, maybe 2 or 3 weeks to get through it. Oh, I already all right. Yeah, I have no idea what they're thinking with that. We got Winter Guard right there. What's the plan for Winter Guard? I'm going to use the restroom here. Says he loves War 2.0. I have no opinions on it, frankly. All right. All right. Full accursed. I don't think I have all of Champions. Yeah, I don't. I'm not gonna have Moon Girl. Illuminati? Mighty Avengers? All right. I've lost this fight before. All right. Okay. Hello. We're doing great. Well, I've got Undying. What do I got left? Undying. Night Stalkers, Illuminati, Quasar, and Friends, Null, and all kinds of that shit. No, Odin's gone. I mean, I got a lot of options, I guess. Let's take a look at Annihilators. We can do like Phoenix Force. Yeah. Well, I can show you my copy of it in like 10 minutes. Age of Fear, yeah, video dropped. I've seen the video. Let's watch it. The problem with the video is like let's see how long it is. All right.
Big promises about where the game is headed.
The first 8 minutes of the video is kind of boring. It's mostly just an introduction to this gentleman right here and where he's worked before.
Love that.
And how cool he is and all that stuff.
And I thought,
And the reason why he's cool is because he hired Dorky Dad and Pathfinder to help to make the game better, and he's going to save the game with Dorky Dad and Pathfinder. He actually starts talking about what they're going to do at almost the 8-minute mark.
What do our players want it to be? So we talked about me and why I believe in our players. And
Yeah, I'm not even kidding. He says, I talked a bunch about me. Yeah, it's at the 8-minute mark before they get to the point.
why I expanded the team to bring in people who love MSF is because the vision requires a very intimate knowledge of our game. So first thing is quality needs to go up. We need to make sure that the content you're playing isn't slop content. I don't want us to just slam through something in 20 minutes and be like, okay, what's next? I wanted to make sure that we're delivering higher quality stuff to our players. So across the board, our team is spending more time in tuning. That's first part of the vision. The second vision is, what is an age? What does it mean?
Oh, to clarify, I like this guy. I guess I should put that out there. No, I actually think this guy's good. And my main thing about this guy right here is I think he presents himself well. He talks a good talk, and he's leaned into Dorky Dad and Pathfinder as helping. And this guy seems like an actual player, Marvel Strike Force. So I don't have any problems with him. It's just like, I felt like I was like, what am I watching? This is 8 minutes out of a 25-minute video before we get into anything. That's helpful. Yeah.
To have an age. We talk about Age of Annihilus, Age of Apocalypse, Age of Fear, which is coming up. But what does that mean? And all throughout MSF's history, I think, Age of Apocalypse did it well. There were some pros and cons there, but most of the time, ages come and go, and you don't really know what they are. So the vision that we wanted to deliver to the players is a year-long narrative structure. Something that glues all the events that you're doing, everything that you're working on to build up your roster, every character you're chasing. It all has a purpose, a desire, a path, an investment plan, whatever you want to call it. You know the purpose of your characters, why you're getting them. And it's all tied together in this narrative structure. So an age, 12 months, 4 chapters, 3 months a chapter.
I have a full video about this coming out in 4 minutes. My take on all of it. If you want a streamlined video, my video will be out in 4 minutes.
So we wanted to tell a story in each one of these 3-month blocks. And we came up with a plan for like, hey, let's make sure every week we're delivering story to players. Now, this isn't stuff that's going to be super difficult. This is for everyone to engage in. It's something that is going to be fun for everybody to play. But its main purpose is to source you some good resources and teach you, or not teach you, but show you the narrative. This is a comic book game. We need to start saying some comic book stories. So that's the first step, narrative. We want everything glued across all of our chapters, every event that you're playing. If you're chasing something, we want you to know why you're chasing it. The second thing is we want to have in that narrative structure, what you're chasing makes sense with story too. So we're going to insert villain teams and hero teams. So when I say this, what I mean to say is there will be a chunk of villains all year long, a part of the story that you are chasing called the Breakers. And these guys are the enemies. They're the worthy. They're the ones out there doing the main task of Serpent, who is our big bad guy. And while you're collecting them, you have this clear path to getting these villains, collecting and leveling them up. Same thing now, we have a hero team. And this year, we're calling them the Mighty. And the Mighty are destined to take out the Breakers. So you'll be doing everything in your power to collect the Mighty and collect the Breakers. And we want to make sure that you know where you're going to collect them. So in this age structure, we have our heroes, we have our villains, we have our story blue. We want to then make sure that we're hitting on 2 big fronts. First, accessibility. While you're out collecting all this stuff, we want to make sure that every player who comes into MSF can access the content. Now, back in the day, we've put a lot of blockers into saying, you got to be this tall to ride, or you can't be here unless you have this level. We want to start moving away from this. We want to start giving players access to content through difficulty gating. So we started to look back at all our old modes. How can we insert ways to incorporate difficulty so all MSF players can enjoy all the content and offerings that we have today? The second piece is content drops.
So my question to that is, if that's true, then what I imagine the spenders are going to say, well, why should I buy everything if I can beat it without spending? And that mobile gamer fuck beat it without spending money. Why should I spend any money? I'm just curious. But anyways,
I play the game religiously. I'm an MSF almost 24/7. And I can tell you, I go in, I do my raids, I hit my
24.7 minutes a day.
I play some Positive Crucible. And then, I'm looking around and I'm like, all right, well, I've pretty much done everything. So what is there left to do? And this is these content drops. They happen for various reasons. Development is crazy. We're always
24.7 minutes a day.
running at 10,000 miles per hour. And sometimes, you get these gaps where you're trying to build the next cool thing. And in that building of the next cool thing, you don't have enough stuff to fill enough space. But we want to get rid of that. So in order to get rid of that, we need to structure our content in a way that there's always something coming immediately after the next thing in multiple ways. Now, again, I'm talking about PvE here because that's the lane that I control. But a part of the vision is making sure that if we release a tower, that when that tower's done, there is another tower and then another tower. And if we have sagas telling you stories that you'll play those sagas, and then next week there's another saga, and then next week there's another saga. And with all of the content sort of cascading behind itself, we'll make sure that there is always something for you to go in and play and do outside of just your normal PvP content, right? There should be raids that are available to you, pop-up pocket dimensions, scourges that are going, towers that are happening.
There's a more streamlined version of this. Let's go look at that, where it kind of cuts through the fluff, and because I want to largely acknowledge that, if you're in the wait and see camp, then you're gonna like my video a lot better than that one. Yeah, there you go. They're removing overpowered from the game. Well, here, let's watch it. There is a new Strikepot video and a blog post about the Age of Fear. At the end of the video, there is a new promo code called Age of Fear, of all things, which you will receive the following items. A lot to go over. End of the overpowered system, a new chapter system where you can customize your characters, and so on. And I believe that this is going to be received with mixed feelings. I feel like a lot of the community is mostly going to be in the wait and see camp and, show me before they believe it. For me, I'm kind of in a place where the game is kind of broken and can only go up. Feels like when I worked at Circuit City, there was a series of people and management there that would go out of their way to break things that were working within the company, only to try to fix it with new things so that they would look good. And I feel like that's been happening a lot here in Marvel Strike Force. They've deliberately gone out of their way to ruin things that are good, and then they look good by fixing it. We'll have to see. Age of Fear is supposed to look similar to Apocalypse. They're trying to take the strengths from the Apocalypse saga, which was my personal favorite, and then go from there. Age of Fear is the first major delivery of Marvel Strike Force 2026 game vision and the wrapper for most of the upcoming features, updates, improvements, and changes we've been hinting at. And so we can see Silver Surfer, Age of Fear begins. A lot of this has already started. And then there's going to be villains that are going to be the legendary characters. I'm sure there'll be tons of speculation on who these will be. It looks like chapter 1. So what do? I've got Undying. Where should I use an Undying herb? I've got Undying and I've got Quasar, essentially. I've got like a full Quasar team and I've got Undying is my two best teams I have left. Undying on Null. Okay, right here, number 2. Let's see if there's more than one. Okay. Let's go back to this. It's going to be Silver Surfer. And then right here, it looks like Death to me, and I'm not really sure. Didn't look at it too closely for the other two. And we'll just take it from there. I'm sure in the comment section, there will be many comments about what this all means and what it looks like. But let's go on to the next section. Here's what we're breaking down today. What's changing across the game in Age of Fear? What improvements are coming in the age? What does Chapter 1 look like? Your daily path to progress. How you earn legends and new characters. What's different From weekly stories and major changes, Age of Fear is a single connected Marvel saga unfolding throughout the year. Your progress won't live in just one corner of the game, but will be built week by week as you fight through each saga, chase key characters, strengthen your roster, and uncover new twists that ladder into future chapters. Starting with Chapter 1, everyone can access some part of the Age of Fear with more to do each day and multiple difficulties for different playstyles and rosters. As the age unfolds, a regular week-to-week cadence of chases, challenges, and modes will begin to take shape. Let's dive into the Marvel-inspired saga of power, prophecy, and terror, the Age of Fear. All right. Chapter 1, Breaker of the Worlds. Story, The Serpent's Rise. And so the main thing about this, and we're going to skip through this, we're going to go down to this last paragraph because this actually kind of outlines the format. This great shadow hangs over this age and is the ultimate thread at the heart of the story. Over the course of the age, you'll build two forces shaped by the conflict, the mighty, powerful new hero characters and teams forged by the chaos, and the breakers, legendary villain characters who can shatter the battlefield in entirely different ways. So that possibly could create some story narrative where you collect the heroes to battle the villains, and then the villains you acquire that are legendaries. I think that's what it means there. That seems interesting. Prologue, intro to the story. You're getting the story opener as we speak. Taste of Fear. My thing is not working. How's it going, Army Darkest?
Fear.
Month 1, the chase begins. Chapter 1 goes live on May 4th as the core Age of Fear experience breaks down like this. Sagas drive the weekly story forward. They said this is where we're going to get gold. Towers power you through regular character chases. They said they're going to streamline some of the redundancy in the towers. Scourges are your paths to the chapter's legendary. Seems way more interesting than log in and get a character. Pocket Dimensions, raids, and danger rooms offer more rewards and character lanes. Chapter boosts inject power into the character you care about most. There was a screen grab in the video, and we'll come back and look at this a little bit more detailed of what that will mean. Let's dive into each one. The saga, each page of the story. Age of Fear unfolds through saga as a weekly series of stories that everyone can play. Each week, new story missions arrive to advance the narrative while connecting you to the latest events of the chapter. Towers, unlock the mighty and their allies. So that's going to be the heroes. Climb towers in each chapter unlock the characters, including the mighty. Powering up your squads to climb floors will be one of your main goals with multiple difficulties. All commanders can jump in. In Chapter 1, towers will run in 2-week blocks. Long-term goal of moving 1-month towers to more floors later in the age. Scourges, legendary breakers. So this is how we're going to get the legendaries, which is the mighty and then the breakers, the two different forces in this entire year-long saga. I like it. Chapter 1 also features the first big scourge, laying the foundation for legends, breakers, scourges. Scourges will unlock breakers, a chapter's legendary character. If your competition's your thing, you'll be able to climb long-term leaderboards for more rewards, glory, and bragging rights. Month 2, new ways to grow your roster. Sagas, towers, and scourges will continue throughout the chapter. Also add more content and events to put more progression and catch-up resources into your hands. Pocket Dimensions burst into existence with fresh challenges and resources. Raids supply daily resources and character lanes and will ramp towards future content. Danger Room returns with a redesigned UI and a new difficulty stature. Now, if you go and watch the video, which is about 25 minutes, it starts to get good about 8 minutes. Prior to that, this gentleman here explains his history of playing games. His role here at Marvel Strike Force is to build PvE content and how he is brought Dorky Dad and Pathfinder onto his team. Now, I have a lot of confidence in Dorky Dad based off of my conversations with him before he took the position, that there's exciting things. Like, I feel like he's the right guy for it. And if Dorky Dad is able to influence this gentleman to move the game in a better place, and that's a key word, if this guy will listen to Dorky Dad, I think the game will move into a better place. He does project that he knows what he's doing and that he's a gamer at heart, and that he has a long history in building video games. But the proof's in the pudding in whether or not they're able to implement it. The long story that I've heard in the video game industry is everybody's got good ideas, but how are you going to implement them? Chapter boost system. When the Age of Fear begins, we'll be removing overpower from the game and introducing a flexible new system that gives you more control over how you strengthen your roster in PvP game modes. Chapter Boost in games, you'll interact with this system as the Celestial Transducer. Here's what you'll need to know about Chapter Boost. Chapter Boost replace overpower. The new system hard resets with each chapter. You can choose how to equip stat boost for PvP. All right, thank you. Let me fix that. Let me fix that. Thank you. Thank you. I'll take out 2. Thank you. A boost that changed through the age. Chapter 1 boost, armor, health, damage, focus, and resistance. Players earn chapter boost resources passively based on their total collection power. And then their vision for the chapter boost. Thank you, yeah. We want a power system that stays fresh in each chapter, introduces an evolving PvP meta, and gives players meaningful choices rather than a static, permanent advantage. Why now? Well, we heard the feedback on overpower. One of the biggest concerns was that it created a lasting edge in competitive play for a subset of players. Chapter boosts This is the news. Designed to be a better system for the broader community, more flexible, more customizable, and reset each chapter so everyone gets a fresh start. Customization in this game is largely something that I feel has been missing. And this was a screen grab from the video. It talks about panic, fear, chapter boost, anxiety, panic, fear, and terror. And then it looks like that you collect the resources per hour. And they're going to talk about that here in a little bit. And it looks like chapter tier 11 or 2. That's probably Roman numerals. And then so on. So we'll have to see how this plays. This looks like it's going to be in the roster screen. They're going to be adding a 3rd tab. So players who invested in their rosters for overpower will still benefit because stronger rosters will passively generate more value in the new system. Meanwhile, everyone gets more access. We hope this will feel like an improvement. We'll come back to that. What are chapter boosts? Chapter boosts are a customizable stat boosting system that lets you customize your roster for the current chapter's PvP meta. You decide how to equip chapter boost to support your strategy. Booster stats will change each chapter, offering more gameplay variety as the age unfolds. In chapter 1, the boost can apply armor, health, damage, focus, and resistance. They're going to make some decisions there. Each boost provide a percentage increase to that stat for associated characters. Chapter boosts are only active in Alliance War, Cosmic Crucible, Blitz, Real-Time Arena, and Arena. And chapter boosts are about providing more player choice in theory crafting, able to tailor your power to your playstyle and strengthen specific characters, teams, and chapter metas. This kind of looks like there may be some separation in the haves and have-nots. This also, I'm worried this will like incentivize people to upgrade bad parts of their roster, you know, because it looks like the stronger rosters will passively generate more value. I wonder if there's going to be a min-max way of putting gold into very old characters to inflate artificially your collection power. We'll have to see how that plays out. I'm actually kind of interested how that's going to play out. How power progression works each chapter. Chapter boosts are unique to each chapter, keeping your competitive decision-making fresh. Chapter boosts remain active for the entire chapter. When a new chapter begins, all your boosts reset and a different set of stats become relevant, giving you a fresh opportunity to build for the next phase of competition. Chapter boosts and essence. Your roster will passively earn new resources, essence, which can be spent on leveling up stat boosts. If you don't update or develop your roster, you'll still earn essence. Developing a roster just helps you earn more at a faster rate. To earn essence, just log in and play, similar to the long and short of it. I actually don't hate most of this because I feel like the game, there's something called a dead cat bounce. If you and that's definitely refers to the stock market. If a stock falls hard and fast enough, it'll bounce. I feel like that's where Marvel Strike Force is. This could be the dead cat bounce at this point. What an awful analogy. But anyways, campaign energy. You need to collect your essence manually, and it caps at 24 hours. To increase your rate which you earn essence, increase your roster rank by
Yeah, I
increasing
do.
a
It
character's
could.
power
It
stat.
could. Yeah,
Equip
why
gear,
not?
Increase. None of this stuff reads bad. I mean, we'll see, right? We'll see. I mean, I don't know. Character level, equip ISO 8, and upgrade abilities. Note, upgrading characters from the current chapter will increase your roster rank faster. In Chapter 1, you can invest across 2 special character chapter traits to increase your roster rank even more. No matter your TCP, there will be ways to keep increasing your roster rank throughout the chapter. So I find that this could be an interesting way of min-maxing the game and making smart decisions. And then the screen grab has the collect all resources per hour. And I'm guessing that this is something to do with that essence system. How this plays out entirely remains to be seen. There's a little bit of confusion on my end on how that works. 3 tiers of power. There are 15 levels of boosts. Tier 1, levels 1 through 5 use common essence. Tier 2, levels 6 through 10 use rare essence. Tier 3, levels 11 through 15 use epic essence. You'll passively earn common and rare essence. Epic essence will be available in-game, but will be largely inaccessible through casual PvE play and is intended mainly for the highest tiers of competitive players. With money? And man, that's all I want. As long as I can log in daily and have more than 20 minutes of stuff to do, amen. Holy moly, right? These traits to build around. The traits you can boost will be based around the most recent relevant characters in a given chapter. We'll announce the traits and the character list as we get closer to each chapter, so stay tuned. Chapter refreshes. This is the most important point. Everyone resets at the beginning of each 3-month chapter. Each chapter is a fresh opportunity to customize for the current battlefield. We'll show more on how this will work as we get closer. And then lastly, the full recap. How you'll progress through an Age of Fear. At its heart, Age of Fear gives you a clear and more exciting path through each chapter. Sagas push the Age of Fear story into its next chapter. Towers fuel your ongoing character pursuits. Scourge leads the way to this chapter's legendary character. Pocket Dimensions
sorry to hear that, Nips.
Offer rewarding side missions packed with extra loot. Chapter boosts rotate stats and reset progress each chapter, powering up the characters that matter the most to you in PvP. Age of Fear is about progressing through a series of interconnected chapters where story, rewards, and roster growth keep feeding into each other. And this is the beginning of a new age. Age of Fear is just the beginning. Experience a continuing Marvel story, new challenges, new character pursuits, and more ways to put your roster to the test. We're excited to begin your journey with you. This does seem to be thoughtful, well thought out, and if executed properly, it could be promising. I feel like right now there's not a lot to do in Marvel Strike Force, and frankly, anything will be better than what we have now. Let me know what you think. Bye for now.
Hello everyone, Nubkex here. Welcome back to Nub Raids, where we've got a few nice bits of news for today. So, it's mostly around these 2 events. We've got the Anomalous Titan event and the Hero's Path kicking off tomorrow. There's a look at the avatar frame. Very cool. Actually, a really, really cool avatar frame. Very awesome. So, I often like picking up the avatar frames. That one would tempt, that's cool enough to tempt me into pulling more shards than I should. We're going to look at the Shard Summon event in a second. There was, by the way, one of my viewers on the live stream was they were in great distress about whether...
All right, let's get out of here. You don't want to watch Nubkex? Let's see, we can watch this right here, finish this off.
And so there's always something for you to chase, go, and play. So we're going to try our best to eliminate as much content droughts as humanly possible. So with this year-long plan, right, we can now see how we're sort of setting up.
No,
we have our designers right now.
They're going to be villains. They're going to be villains. So I think Chapter 4 is straight death, not death pool. Death. I was able to collect it when I was shooting my video an hour and a half ago. Yeah, the Age of Fear absolutely worked for me an hour and a half ago when I was shooting the video.
As we speak, cranking away on all this content so that we can deliver a good chunk of it to you on day one of Age of Fear. It's a huge endeavor. Now, one last piece that I'll say.
I have to switch away from this for a moment. I have a Quasar team. I have a full-blown Quasar team, like with all the baddies. So those 2 rooms are easy. How are we going to get through this Jeff? And I have 2 more attacks. Let's see what I have. I believe I have Night Stalkers, Quasar and Friends, Null, all the, I could put together like, Ares and Quasar and Null plus Sentry and all that other bullshit, right? That might be a variation of a different Silver Surfer though, right? I don't know the comics well enough. I suspect that is a different Silver Surfer. Yeah, I don't know. Let me get out of this though. Yeah, it's coming down to these 2. I mean, I can wipe these 2 rooms easy. But, how do we get through this? No. Hold on. No, no, hold on. They said the legendaries are going to be villains. Legendary villain characters. So these are going to be villains. I don't know this character. And he's got a hammer. Oh my god. Did you watch the video? Basically, oh man, I'm going to send you the link to the video. I can't do it, my guy. Yeah, he has Bucky's arm. Yeah. The mighty, so it creates a story narrative. You build a team of heroes that defeat the villain and the reward is the villain. That's my understanding of the narrative of the year, is you build all the heroes and then you use those heroes to fight the villain and then you get the villain as the reward. Yeah. So this is the Mighty versus the Breakers. Let me, it kind of outlined it in my video. How are we going to get through this team? We only have 22 minutes, so let's do this. The worthy are bad guys. They said the mighty, powerful new hero characters forged by the chaos. The breakers, legendary villain characters who can shatter the battlefield in entirely different ways. So this paragraph kind of, yeah, I don't think it has anything to do with Marvel Strike, the actual anything probably. So I believe these are villains. I don't know what they are. Silver Surfer, a corrupted villain guy. I have no idea. This to me, I think, is death. I don't think this is Deathpool. I think this is just straight death. Yeah. How am I going to beat this? Do I sack it? How about this? Why don't we sack this team? Sack the team and then go in with the crazy people. Yeah. Let's just sack it with Night Stalkers, and then we'll go in with Quasar, Ares, and all that shit. This will be the third retcon I took out. I took out 3 retcons this war. If I actually successfully get through this, I'll be with 3 retcons. Oh, I know, it's okay. I no worries. No worries. I'm a pissy mood too. I could be a little bitch. I could be a bitch. But maybe I don't understand it either. All right, let's throw Null, Blue Marvel, Quasar, Sentry, and Ares on the same team and YOLO it. Random bullshit, go! Let's put you in the middle. Put you on the end. And, Yes, I do think there will be a full Eternals team. Has RJ talked about the Eternals in any of his videos? I don't even know. Holy shit, did this almost work? No, it did work. All right. Yeah. All right. Eternal's supposed to get a full team this year. Okay, then he did talk about it. I see. I don't know if he talked about stuff in a strike spot versus a video. That's why I hate those calls, because I always get confused on what was actually public and NDA because I can't remember shit. I have no idea. Everything is always subject to change. All right. Finish it off. Somebody in my alliance, finish it off. Holy moly. I've got 1 attack left. All right. Well, I'll do 1 more attack then. Oh, wait, I got 2 left. What the hell's going on? All right, let's see. Random bullshit, go! All right, I don't have the full Daring Warriors. I think we got Moon Girl on defense. Oh, it's the other one. I don't know. All right, clear all that shit off. Oh, champion, and what's the other team that she's a part of? She's a part of 2 teams. Oh, yeah, Absolute A-Force. There you go. I have no idea. I probably could have did Daring Warriors, yeah. All right, did we get a full clear? Woo! Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Oh. There we go. I sacked 2 rooms. We got 11. All right. All right. I don't know if that's a good score or not. Does anybody have any idea if 50,000 is a good score? I have no idea. Did they full clear us yet? Oh my God, this is not good. $505, $504. Okay. I thought this was supposed to say getting rid of the thing. This actually looks good with the smoke and the particle effects. I think this is great. They could put some spinny blades on this shit and we'd be good to go. Silver Surfer is the first breaker, some sort of corrupted Silver Surfer. Okay. Yeah. So it wasn't the spinny helicarrier. It was shit code. It had nothing to do with the helicarrier. It's not the helicarrier's fault. Fuck this game! All right, we got to back out of this. I don't even know what's going on. Holy moly. Holy God, what is this? No, it's not RJ's fault that they have shitty code. It's Seismic Niantic's fault. Okay, so we won. All right. What do we got? Let's finish watching this.
You talk. Is that we want to make sure too. One of the big pillars that we want to stand on is I'm a very competitive guy. And one of the things that I love about playing games is that when I put my blood, sweat, and tears into something. I want people to know
This
that
guy's
I'm
so
good
relatable.
at the game. And so one of the things that we're working on throughout the year is how do we allow players to really get to showcase their skill in PvE content, right? We're familiar with World of Warcraft and World First. We know in our Dark Dimensions we reward people for completing it. But what are other ways that we can give you bragging rights, exclusive rewards,
Ooh.
just for being good at the game and letting
Costumes.
other people know that you're good at
Costumes.
the game. So that's some of the cool stuff too that's coming along the way. But that is the vision, that is the plan, and that's what we're currently executing on as we speak.
I know, Grim Forest.
Now, all of this.
Why does wait, Pathfinder's not centered? Why is he so short? How do we fix this?
This sounds amazing, by the way. This isn't all going to happen on day one, moment one of the Age of Fear. So let's lay out real quick what will happen day one of the Age of Fear and what's going to be in progress across the year.
Yeah. So, another thing is I know that everybody kind of hears these hype videos and a lot of awesome words come out of my mouth, and you're thinking to yourself, well, I want to see some action. I want to see you put your money where your mouth is.
Yes. Yes.
And I believe in that too. I've sat back many times after Dev has explained all the wonderful things that are going to happen, and then you're just like, okay, well, I'll get excited when I see it.
Yes.
So day one, Age of Fear. What can we deliver? What are we going to deliver? And what are we looking forward to? So again, we are a live service game. We have to deliver content to you guys all the time.
I actually like this guy.
Kind of go into a dark cave and get it all figured out and fixed up and then have this perfect package and then deliver it to you, because that's just not how this works. We want to bring you cool stuff on a continuous basis.
Do my raids,
So
Herb.
day one of Age of Fear is we're releasing a Scourge event, our first Scourge for our legendary character. When this drops, you'll have it day one, and
I'm excited about this if it's a Dorky Dad production, right? I think that could possibly be a good thing for the game. Let's keep going.
we'll be running up all the first month on your leaderboards to try to get access to the most premium unlock of your legendary. Then we'll have our sagas. Every week, we're going to drop 5 nodes of new story sagas. Now, this isn't,
So this is going to be simmable garbage, in my opinion. But he says this is where we're going to get gold. Okay.
So beat your head against the wall, tough content. This is just a simple go in, read the story, have it unfurl before you, understand what's happening in the age.
Yeah. Oh,
and
wait, whatever.
You're going.
We already
into
have
Scourge
this
to collect that legendary character. Why you're chasing after this character?
Okay.
Because it's all going to make sense in that story piece, and you're going to get those in the sagas. Now,
I'm
the
doing my
sagas
raids
are
right
not
now.
just about story; they're also going to be a main source for gold. Now, that can change over time, but right now, we want this to be the place that you go and collect your gold throughout the week. Now, next up, sagas, scourges, we have towers. Towers are fan favorites, and we know they are. There's a lot of cool stuff in towers, but there's also a lot of tedium in there. So we're working on a tower revamp that will come later. But day one, we're going to have towers that are going to house like all the main chase characters. And we talked about the Mighty, the hero team. And this is where you'll go to get the Mighty. You'll run up these towers. We'll have PvP towers, like war towers. That
A
are coming,
tower
so that we'll
unlock.
source more Jeff the Land Sharks.
All right.
But you'll always have a cascading tower that you could do to chase a particular character like the Mighty, or go up a war tower, use your war teams to great effect to get Jeff the Land Shark, raid towers, Cosmic Crucible, you name it. Towers are coming back in a big way. And we're very excited about them. Now, again, as of right now, when day one of Age of Fear comes, these towers are going to be they're going to run about 2 weeks and then 2 weeks and then 2 weeks, but we want to get up to where we can run them once a month and then update rewards, rerun. And we know that we're not going to rerun things into the ground again. That stuff's over. I can't stand it when I see, I don't know how many times I played that Vigilante Pocket Adventures. Don't get me wrong. I love the Vigilante team, but.
So the problem with the Vigilante, so first of all, I feel like the Vigilante Pocket Dimension was well designed and it was probably one of the highlights of the year. The first 19 times we played it, but the 20th time we played it kind of sucked ass. I don't understand why they didn't do that for Blastar and then Thunderstrike. I feel like the tedium of that vigilante dimension, the Harbinger dimension, pocket, whatever you want to call it, negative zone, was because they didn't come out with the Blastar version and they didn't come out with the Thunderstrike version.
That pocket dimension probably ran a little too often.
Way
we
too
wanna
often.
Make sure that we run these things and say, hey, once we've run these enough, they're gone for now. You don't have to replay the same old content. And instead, the third piece is that we're going to go into payout pocket dimensions. So these are going to be pocket dimensions that are going to pop up later on to allow you to catch up. But those are not day one age. I'm getting ahead of myself. So Scourges, Towers, Sagas. These are the big commitments to day one.
I like this guy.
Now,
I
we
like
have some
this
other
guy.
things that we're working on. We're busting our tails to try to get ready so that we can deliver even more content on day one. We have a prologue event that's coming in to kind of bridge you into our Age of Fear. And I can't really talk about some of the other things, but I'm hoping that if all things line up, we can deliver even more than that.
Yeah, they said they're going to bring it back.
It might get a little
stand up,
dangerous.
Stand up, Pathfinder, stand up.
Anyway, well, that is a lot of talk about PvE things, but we also have some additional PvP updates that we're planning on making as well.
Yeah. So PvP.
Well, it's like he used a faux bokeh effect zoom filter, but you could see that it's not soft focused right here behind his head. So this is a digital green screen effect, and basically he did a blur background. But that's it. I feel like this is like a zoom feature is what he's doing with as far as a filter with his webcam or whatever.
He is a huge part of the game, right? And so is PvE.
Oh, yeah,
These things have to
I don't know
live
if any of this is going to happen.
simultaneously together. They have to prop each other up.
I have
so we
no
have some
idea if
really
any of
cool
this is
stuff
going to
coming
happen.
PvP, but like Nick has already mentioned, I am primarily focused on our PvE side. So I'm going to hand it over to my good friend Kat, who's going to talk a lot about something really cool coming day one of Age of Fear called Chapter Boosts.
All right. Oh, I gotta be nice. It'll be nice. It'll be nice. It'll be nice. This feels phoned in, and I've had this experience with this developer twice now. But anyways, let's go.
Thanks, Aaron. Hey, everyone. I'm Kat, the product manager for the PvP pod. I'm super excited to be here today. With the Age of Fear coming up, we wanted to have a fresh start, so we'll be removing overpower from the game.
Cool.
And we'll be introducing a new chapter boost system. This chapter boost system is a new customizable stat boosting system that applies directly to characters. Here's how it works. Your roster will passively generate a resource called Essence, which you'll use to level up your boosts. As you continue engaging with the Age of Fear, you'll also have additional opportunities to earn more Essence along the way. From there, you get to make meaningful choices. In Chapter 1, you can boost stats like armor, health, damage, focus, and resistance. And yeah, you decide what to boost. Each boost provides a percentage increase so you can tailor your setup to match your strategy and playstyle. One important note, chapter boosts are available in Alliance War, Cosmic Crucible, Blitz Arena, and RTA. Now let's talk about the vision here. We wanted a system that stays.
I believe it's that, Steven. I actually don't know anything about her. And I believe the other experience I had, we were all in person and her presentation was on Zoom. And it was, I think she was the one that presented on the Heartgate trip. So it wasn't the last trip, it was the trip before. And if I remember correctly, she was the one that presented the new diamond system. And I remember thinking it was it could be just a public speaking thing, probably a fantastic person. I don't know. It didn't come across the best.
Every chapter adapts along the evolving meta and gives all player access to real strategic decisions, not just a fixed progression path. Because these boosts are tied to chapters, we built the system to grow as the age progresses. That means.
So it is, but it's a temporary overpowered that runs in PvP only over the course of a chapter. I don't know how that's going to feel. I'm not opposed to the idea. The reason why I'm not opposed to the idea is that I feel like there has been little to no meaningful difference between my roster and other people's rosters for a long time. And maybe this will provide some actual character customization, some actually thinking required. What do I upgrade? How do I upgrade it? That would be interesting. I don't know. Like, we'll see. I don't know. I mean, at this point, I feel like I have nothing to lose. I used the analogy of a dead cat bounce earlier, which is in the stock market. You know, if a stock falls hard enough and fast enough, it'll bounce. Just like if you drop a cat from a high enough, you know, if you drop a dead cat from the Empire State Building, it'll bounce. You know, I feel like that's where Marvel Strike Force is. It's like it's been dropped from so tall. This may be the bounce, whether that's a meaningful bounce or not. But I feel like the game has absolutely nothing to lose at this point, and we'll have to see how it actually plays out. Or even if it does play out, we'll find out. I don't know.
We can keep expanding it, tuning it, and improving it based on your feedback and gameplay experience. So we're not locked in, and that's a good thing. If you want all the details, the blog that's live right now covers everything you need to know as we kick off the Age of Fear. To wrap it up, the system is a big step towards something more flexible, more strategic, and a lot more customizable than what we've had before.
I like that idea.
Thanks
In
for
theory,
having
we'll
me
see
here
how it
today,
works.
and we can't wait
We'll
to
see.
see how you build with your boosts.
Okay, we'll see.
Now,
Fantastic.
before we go here, what is the biggest thing that you are looking forward to? With
Don't
the
be
Age of Fear?
nice.
It doesn't have to be the start, but what's the biggest thing that you're looking forward to?
Okay, so there's a lot. First of all, the team is very empowering for us to do what we need to do to succeed, which I think is fantastic. From leadership all the way up to RJ and down, everybody's united around bringing you, the player,
Don't be
as
nice.
much fun and as
Be
much
nice.
content as humanly possible. So I'm excited about
No,
that. But some of the big things is that we're doing too is we're going back, like I said, and auditing those old.
I don't know, like.
And the first big one that's coming out is a tower revamp. And so sometime in the near future, we'll be having this big tower overhaul, which is going to show you guys some cool things that you've never seen before. We're going to remove some tedium out of
it's
tower
not-
play.
come
We're gonna
on.
increase some quality of life. We're going to slap some
Full
cool
stop,
story
full
on it. We're
stop,
gonna
full
do
stop,
some other
full
cool
stop,
stuff
full
that I can't
stop, full
talk
stop.
about.
Let's avoid criticizing anything that is about that they can't change, specifically appearance. There's no point. Dude, let's just not do it. Let's not do it. All right? Let's not do it. All right?
I wish I could, but that will be one of the first big delivery mechanisms in the Age of Fear of, hey, here is something that you
Yeah,
love,
no worries. You're
but
fine.
better. And here are some of the things that you want to do and more of it. And once we're done with towers, we're not going to start there. Scourges, Danger Room, Pocket Dimensions, Dark Dimensions, everything's on the list. We'll be looking at everything to see what they need to make sure that the modes that you already play, master, and love are going to be better. And so I'm excited to see how those roll out.
However, comma, if you want to make fun of me and my appearance, that's okay. I'm just going to say, you can pick on me if you want. I don't. I think bring it.
You guys like them, and remember, we will always
Okay,
iterate the
fine.
best possible way. that we can.
Just
If there's things
come
that you don't
on,
like,
come on,
we're
come on,
listening.
come on, come on,
If
come
there's
on.
things that don't go right,
Let's not do
we're
it.
listening, and we're not afraid to say, "Hey, you know what? That wasn't the best choice. We're going to change it. We're going to make it better." Again, I can't say it enough that our team is driven, passionate to one desire, and that's you making sure that MSF is the game for you, the experience you want, and that we are designing our content with you in mind.
Could not have said that any better myself. Thanks so much for joining us today, Aaron. I know you're going to be back on more of these videos in the
There he
future.
said
maybe
he's coming
in a different
back.
format, but we won't get into that today. So thanks so much again.
I'm excited
and
about
we'll
that
see ya.
too. Yeah, appreciate it, Nick. Thanks a lot.
Finally, we have a code for you that you can redeem at marvelstrikeforce.com/playergift. That code is Age of Fear. And again, make sure that you redeem it at marvelstrikeforce.com/playergift. We hope you're excited for the Age of Fear and everything that's to come, and we'll see you on
All
the
right.
next episode.
I just want to put this out here. I believe that the reason why he's framing his camera this way is deliberate. I don't think this is an accident or an oversight. He may be very well framing his camera intentionally for this. So what this is Kestrel, right? And then what do we got going on up here? We got Funko Pops, right? We've got Green Goblin, Captain America. I have no idea who these guys are. They all look the same to me. I'm not sure. We got Falcon, Captain America, Sam Wilson. We got Hobgoblin. I mean, I choose not to believe that he framed his camera wrong. I believe that there's Easter eggs in here, perhaps. Venom Vision, is that what that is? Yeah. I am crockless today, yeah. Hold on a second. All right. Oh my God, I got both my parents messaging me today. That's wild. No, I just don't have a lot of communication with my parents very often, and both my mom and my dad are texting me today. So trying to they're not together. So separate, yeah, they're not. They got divorced when I was in high school. But they're both messaging me. That's what a grandchild will do, though. They give them pictures and they get excited. Anyways. Woo, check regarding the comic, check Discord. Okay. What are we doing here? Crocs have holes in them because their dignity leaks out. You know, I've had a change in thought a little bit. I'm gonna try a little bit harder with personal appearance. I just like I don't know what it is. It's like it's not that hard to do. I feel like I was deliberately going out of my way to do dumb shit with the Crocs and the cargo shorts and the weird socks. And it's like I don't know what the change of heart to like back off of that a little bit and actually make a half an attempt to present myself in public as a normal person. I don't know what the hell happened, what got into me. I'll just try. I got like 9 million tags. Hold on. Everything is laggy for me today. Suit and a tie, fuck that. All right. Boy, I have so many messages. Holy hell. Which comic is this, Animan? Deadly Invasion? Is this a Venomized Wolverine is what it is? Brood. Well, okay, so like Ken has this couple. They're my friends. Actually, I think I met them before Cat, but it's Cat's best friends now, basically. And they're kind of fancy, but like her and her husband, they're in like mid-30s. And they just had a baby. But like I go out with them and this guy like dresses nice and I'm like, holy shit. Like he's like all dressed up nice and like linen, like tropical pants with like boat shoes and like some sort of Hawaiian shirt or something like that. And I was like, man, I fucking look like a weirdo with these people. Going out to like a nicer restaurant. And I was like, what the hell's wrong with me? I was like, all right, I'll try not to be a slob. I don't know. Like, I feel like they're like Ken and Barbie and they make a chance. They make a good faith attempt at looking, attractive. Like I'm like, fuck this, I'm wearing my Crocs. And they're probably like, who's this weirdo? I know, man. Well, they are young. They're older than Kat, but they're younger than me. Oh boy. Okay. That's interesting. I like that, Animan. So I went out. There was an Instagram ad for those T-shirts that fit better. It's meant for like dad bods. So I went on Amazon and bought them, and I was like, okay, I can start doing this. At least these T-shirts look like fitted correctly. I've been wearing flip-flops instead of Crocs. Been shaving my head a little bit more often. I know. I feel like, it's just like, man, I don't care. I don't know. I felt like I was like leaning into like being a Asmongold slob. Not that I think anything about Asmongold, but probably is not good. What is going on with the game? Oh, war victory. Get fucked! Harlem's other power dice. None of that bullshit good game stuff like anytime anybody comes into my chat, good game, which means they won. No, we won because you're trash. We're poor winners here at Council of Doom. What's up, Dossier? How's it going, man? Dossier, how was your stream? What's your new thing with chapters mobile? I don't know, man. I feel like my genuine thoughts are that at this place that the game is, which I have I think the game is in a low spot right now. Like anything to do is a good thing. Like, why would I want to buy characters if there's nothing to do? So if anything will be improvement than what we had now. Now, am I going to bitch and moan when shit doesn't work right or it's not perfect? Yes. But frankly, at this point, anything is better than what we're getting right now. Logging into stream and wasting half of my stream watching AI slop. And then after an hour, 30 minutes of playing the game and 30 minutes of watching AI slop. And then I'm like, well, there's nothing to do. Goodbye. That's not a video game. I don't know how that happens. Anything will be better than that. anything. Mobile complainer. I'm always going to complain about the game. That's actually my job title, mobile complainer. We got to do. See, today at least I got to do Battle World, and then Alliance War. It's something to do. Alliance War plus Battle World plus the normal stuff. Okay, that's a good day here in Marvel Strike Force. Yeah. The hidden text of the Road Age of Fear image. Age of Fear. Let me go to the website. This is a PDF. Let me fix my You're talking about this Age of Fear image? Okay. So we got Doom's. What is this? The image you're talking about here? Professor X, Apocalypse, Nick Fury, Doom, Null, Blastar. All right, let's see. Let's bust out the Photoshop. My computer is being dumb right now. Oh, yeah, I see it now. FX. Wait a minute. So this is like a code. All right. I can see it now. My computer's being super dumb right now. All right. Well, there's definitely lettering here. Oh, I can see it on my screen, but it says F. Let me see if I can. There's something here. Steven, I'm sending this to you. There's like an FX, and then there's like Can you guys see that? And then there's 3 letters there. Runes? Yeah, they're runes. I don't know how to interpret these, though. All right. Let's do it this way. Nordic runes. Sinbad. Not quite 60 months. All right, let's do it. Happy birthday. Did I screw this up? Hi. How's it going? No. I don't know. Well, can you guys see what these runes are, though? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if you could see it on screen. What I'll do is let me get a brush and write it out. So, because I'm guessing a lot of you cannot see what's right here. I can see it on this screen here. Filter. Let's see. I need to blow up the. Yeah, I don't really ever do that. So hold on, adjustments. Oh my God, my computer is dying. Holy moly. Come on, computer. Can you see that now? Can you see it on the screen now? It looks like FX. And then right there is like a ribbon. And then there's that. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me make how do I get a color? All right. Well, let's do it this way then, because I don't want to do it this way. I don't know. All right, so this looks like there's an X right here, and then this looks like that, and then this looks like a ribbon, like that, and then this looks like, and then we've got that same letter here as that one there, and then this, and then we've got no, but this is the same letter as this right here, and then this letter is the same letter there. All right. So this is Odin, Insight, Communication, Inspiration. So this is Odin right there. Let's see here. So that's Odin. Gibu. Othala. Wealth, abundance, Fihu. And then the R. Raidho? I have no fucking idea. Yeah, okay, it's hard to see, but hidden in the images, if you have to dial the contrast, I wrote in red what they look like. It's hard to see, but there they are. Yeah, they're in red is right here is where the text is, and then in red is what I wrote. Okay. Could anybody else see the actual imprint? I would see if I can blow it up even more. Can you see it now? There we go. Now you can see it, right? That is probably as clear as I'm going to get it. All right, there we go. So there, now you can see it, right? Let me switch sides. That's the symbols there. Now I can see that everybody can see it. I don't know what it means though. I'm sending it to you directly, Steven. All right. Yeah, I sent it to you. I sent it to Steven too. Well, there's 3 here though. All right, well, I've got the image still up. Not really. All right, I'll be right back. Drink more Ovaltine? Yeah. All right, Remnix is kind of filled out. What's on Silver Surfer? See, there's something right there, right? The worthy villain team. No, it's death. Just death straight. Chapter 2 is Bor, Father of Odin. No, that's the whole thing. The conclusion. It's already registered to Google. All right, Ram. Let's see what do you got. Oh, there we go. All right, so the powers could be wealth, power, energy, gift exchange. Power gained through struggle or exchange. Ancestral protection, legacy guardian. Protected path to power, destined journey. There they are right there. Go back to the video. What video? Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know which screen grab you're talking about. See if I saved it. I think I deleted it earlier. No, I got it right here. This one right here. Anxiety, panic, fear, terror. That's the first one's anxiety, the second one, okay. Well, the original Silver Surfer image I don't know. It could be. We could be overthinking it. Oh my god. It could be. All right, let's do Battle World. All right. Where did this come from? What's this team over here? Magic, Venom. Darwin and Angel Hell, yeah. Darwin, Angel Hell, Magic, and what is that? Venomized what? Symbiote, Quicksilver. He put it in a different spot. He does have Bucky's arm. Yeah, I thought it was. It could be destroy. I think that is a destroyer arm, rather than Bucky's. I think that's a destroyer arm. Tananda Tos 0808. Thank you for coming in with the Prime. All the breakers will have Asgardian armor. Okay. All right, it was in the video. I know, but he's so weird. Welcome in. This is English only, though. I'm glad you're here, Karuzix. Yeah, we're unable to moderate any language other than English. So I'm kindly ask that it'll be English only. Alignment with Okay. Yeah, I get it. That's fine, but the stream, I don't know how much longer it's gonna last. But welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, we just unfortunately we don't have a way of moderating anything other than English. Boys 73 loses, 404 loses. I don't understand. Boys 73 losses, Obsidian 4 losses. What do they get it wrong? Oh. They've already said they're going to remove the KO system. Obsidian lost with only 4 losses. I don't know. Yeah, it's not a matchmaking complaint. That's an actual scoring problem. Yeah, looks like there's a comment already that Steven pointed. Yeah. Um Around the KO point modifiers, reviewing the feedback, remove the KO point modifiers where you assess their impact. Yeah, the war does not feel faster. I agree. Hello, sexy beast. Hold on. I would just disappear for a second. Huh. Yeah, I don't feel good. Bye for now.